why that's there, so you can't come in. That's why that's there, so you can't come in.
Right. Come on, bud. Okay, we're gonna restore access. We're gonna restore access.
Playing from Mark's iPhone.
Yes. Yes.
You have to get everything away from her.
You're a pest.
She needs to be retrained. She's our rescue dog.
All right, well, welcome everyone to Movement Yoga after, I think, 3 or 4 week break. I was in France. Kathy and I were just in Boston visiting my dad and sisters and friends and family. We're here. Short 17-minute practice. You ready to go, Kat? Okay.
Yeah, just keeping her from leaking out the window.
And don't worry too much about that.
Oh no, she was just halfway out.
All right, well, here we go. Let's see. Let's bring hands on hips. Let's just march it from side to side. Not a big kick, just a march. Just
She's
feeling
eating
your
her
feet.
fly.
Yeah, no kicks yet. Just feeling your feet. Keep it small. And now we'll start to balance on the foot. As we kick it off to one side, start low. Yeah, no need to go to 11 right off the bat. Just feeling those legs, feeling those feet, finding your balance. Now we're going to start to bring it back down. Smaller kicks. And then ground it down through both feet as we rock it from side to side, finding your center. From here, I'll ask you to bring one hand onto your heart, the other hand on top. I'll invite you to set an intention for this practice. It could be many things, something you're thinking about, something you're moving towards. It could be as simple as you're perfect, just as you are. Lifting the chin tall through the crown, hands by our side. I'll ask you to go sideways, Kathy. And we'll start with arms and shoulders. Inhaling, arms out to the side and then overhead. Yeah, why don't you go sideways here, from the sideways view. Exhaling, hands back down. 2 more times like this. Breathing, arms up. Exhaling, arms down. 1 more time, observing the natural rhythm of the shoulders. As the arms elevate, the shoulders elevate. As the arms descend, the shoulders descend. Let's take it into a forward fold. Grab a brick if you'd like. Inhaling, arms out to the side. And then overhead. On the exhale, leading with the heart. As you fold. Let an inhale lift chin and tail. You could use those bricks. You could also cap the knees with your hands. On the exhale, folding again. You can lower the bricks or catch the back of the shins as you traction yourself here. Inhaling, arms out to the side and then overhead, finding your neutral spine. Exhaling, standing tall. 2 more times like this. Breathing in, lifting up. Exhaling, leading with the heart as you fold. Let an inhale lift chin and tail. Exhaling, tucking tail and chin as we stretch out our back. Inhaling, finding your neutral spine, engaging your core, arms out to the side and then head. Exhaling, standing tall. And let's do one more. Inhaling up. Exhaling, leading with the heart as you fold. Let an inhale, lift chin and tail. And then tucking the tail, tucking the chin as we stretch out our back. Inhaling, leading with back heart, arms out to the side, and then overhead. Exhaling, standing tall. I'll cue you back to down dog. Inhaling, arms out to the side, and then overhead. Exhaling, finding a forward fold. Inhaling, lifting chin and tail. On the exhale, folding again, and now grounding down through the hands as you step one foot back, and then the other, finding your down dog. Yeah, you can check if you're in the center of the frame. As we hold the down dog, I'll invite you to walk your dog as you bend one leg deep, and then the other. Place of movement, moving back towards stillness. Long arms, long legs, long spine, deep fold. Despite the lack of overt movement, you're still breathing. Your mind's still moving. Your heart's still beating. And by watching as your breath flows in and out, finding a little more space between each breath, each beat of the heart, each thought. From this place of relative stillness, now that we move towards that stillness, bending the knees ever so slightly, lifting the tailbone just a little bit higher. And then looking between the hands as you step, or maybe take a jump to the front of your body. Let it inhale, bring length when you arrive. Hands can cap the knees. You can use the bricks. Yeah, we don't come up all the way, right off the bat. Exhaling, folding again. And now we're going to come on up. Arms out to the side and then overhead. Exhaling, standing tall. I'll cue you back to plank pose. Inhaling, arms out to the side and then overhead. On the exhale, finding your forward fold. Let it inhale, lift chin and tail as we arc. On the exhale, arching the spine as you ground down through the hands, stepping one foot back and then the other, finding your plank pose. And holding the plank for 5 or 6 long slow breaths. As we hold the plank, feeling that connection between head, hips, and heels. Connecting with a line of strength running through the center of yourself. A line of strength that supports your attention. Despite the lack of overt action, lots going on. Observing that internal process. Watching as you breathe, watching as your heart beats, watching as your mind moves. Long, smooth breath in. Equally long, smooth breath out. Tail end of that breath, bending the knees ever so slightly, lifting the tailbone high, 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 back to your down dog, and holding for another couple of breaths. Either holding it in stillness, seeing what comes up, inviting your mind to still, or adding some movement, some swing, some sway. Let your body tell you what it wants. Finding that mind-body connection that's always there. What do you feel? And where do you feel it? Long, smooth breath in. Equally long, smooth breath out. Tail end of that breath, bending your knees ever so slightly, lifting the tailbone just a little bit higher. And then looking between the hands as you step, or jump in front, or slide in front. Let an inhale bring length as you arc. Exhaling, arching the spine as you fold. On the inhale, arms out to the side, and then overhead, hands over head pose. Exhaling, standing tall. Sun Cell B flow style. Inhaling into tall spine. Keeping tall spine, finding your chair, knees over toes. Exhale and hold. I think inhale and hold. Exhale, go lower, more strength in your legs. On the inhale, rising on up, finding a back bend at the top. On the exhale, a big swan dive over. Let an inhale, lift chin and tail as you arc the back. And then arching the spine, strong tuck of the chin as you stretch out your back. And then back to down dog, as you will. So, if you want to find that push-up, go for it. Feel free to use the knees or not. Feel free to ignore that dog or not. It's a yoga push-up, elbows super close in. Inhaling into your back bend, be a cobra or up dog. Feel free to keep using those knees. And then tucking the toes, lifting hips high, finding your down dog. Things are going to happen fast here. Flow style, feet together, right leg high, high on the left toes as you stretch out Achilles tendon and calf. And really lift that heel up if you can. Really stretch out the heel of the standing leg. Yeah, there you go. Now flexing the foot and floating it on through, landing it lightly, spinning the back heel down. Arms out to the side, and then overhead warrior one. And then riding the exhale back to low lunge as you find either down dog or you might choose to cycle through your push-up. Inhaling into your back bend. And then back to down dog, and I'll cue that second side. From down dog, flow style, feet together, left leg high. Now high on the right toes, really lift that heel up. Feel that stretch in your Achilles tendon and calf. Now looking between the hands, flexing the foot as you're floated on through. Landing it lightly, spinning the back heel down, arms out to the side, and then overhead warrior one. And then riding the breath back to low lunge, and from low lunge, back to down dog, as you will. Take time, find your flow, follow your breath. Again, as we hold down dog for a few breaths, either holding it in stillness or adding some movement, your choice. Let your body tell you what it wants, and respect what your body has to say. From down dog, I'd like you to land the knees lightly, finding a child's pose, two long arms, the tips of 10 fingers. No, tips of 10 fingers. Yeah, you want to really lift those palms. You want to keep the elbows lifted as you heavy the forehead through. So I want you to back up a little bit here. So set those long, long arms. And you're going to heavy the forehead through, stretching out your shoulders. Keep the elbows just as they are. Try to maybe even lock the elbows a little bit. So it looks like this. Let me show you. So you're here. You keep them up. Now you're stretching out your shoulders. And then you let the elbows rise. There you go. As we hold the shape, I'm going to invite you to gently rock your hips from side to side. Just your hips, not your head necessarily. So work on those hips, side to side as a subtle movement. Once you've established the hips, maybe now add the head. Massage your forehead. And then back to center. And taking an exhale or two to sink deep into the shape. Let your breath do the work. From this place, I'll invite you to walk your hands back as you find your kneeling hero pose. Seated on your feet, about 3/4 of a fist between your knees. Flat palms on your thighs. Relax shoulders. Finding your breath. She's good. She's good. I want you to dip the chin just a little bit. Yeah, feel that space in the back of your neck. Just a little bit, not a big one. As we feel this stretch, feeling that connection between the back of your head and your sacrum. Yeah, nice tall spine. Easy, yeah, relax. She's good. Part of our yoga is being able to focus on what we need to focus on and let everything else go. From here, let's tuck the toe. Same shape as we stretch out that place where the toe and the foot connect. Flat palms on our thighs. Again, moving towards that neutral spine, back of the head in line with the sacrum if you can. Yeah, it's a balance challenge. Working with that balance again. No need to be perfect. We're just moving towards that place. Starting to feel your center. Yeah, can you relax that right arm a little bit more? You can rest your palms on your thighs. So just have them symmetrical. Right, I don't think we did. We move to the next. We didn't move to the squat yet, so we still have those knees down. You're using the weight of your body to stretch out your toes. Yeah. There you go.
Had a little bit of a knee issue.
Okay, we'll definitely tell me all that stuff, just like time to sequence accordingly. Now from here, we're going to move towards that low squat. So you're going to leave the knee, lift the knees, separate those knees. No, but not the wide-footed squat. The narrow-footed squat, big toes touch, if you can. Now you're going to separate the knees nice and wide. to find the tips of 10 fingers again, just like we did before, but long arms, long straight arms. And now you're going to let the toes relax. As we hold this shape, I'm going to rock your body weight towards the toes. So rock your body weight forward. And you're going to rock your body weight back towards the heels. And just back and forth. Finding your toes, finding your heels, stretching out your back. A couple more times each way, rocking it towards the toes. Try to keep the hands down if you can. Those are your stabilizers. Doesn't have to be a big movement. And the next time you rock back towards the heels, holding that shape. Using your next exhale or two to sink a little bit deeper. Now walking those hands in, you're going to find the tips of 10 fingers again. Close in. You're going to jump those feet wide to find your wide-footed squat or step. You're going to angle those toes out a bunch and let your weight settle down. As we hold this wide-footed squat, subtle movement here. You're going to gently rock it from side to side. Gently, doesn't have to be a big movement. Just feel your hips. And try to keep the heels down if you can. It's not a big movement. Yeah, nice. And then bringing that squat back center. Letting your next exhale breath lead you deeper. Yeah, so I want to work the wide-footed squat if you can. Is it too much on your knees?
Sorry, I'm getting distracted.
So the wide-footed squat looks like this.
Yeah.
So we're going to hold that for a bit. And just rocking it side to side. Try to line up the back of your head with your sacrum if you can. Balance it. You go wider with your feet if you need to. Awesome. Nice. From here now, you're going to carefully straighten the legs. You don't need to use the hands. If you need to use the hands, use the hands. Otherwise, try not to use the hands. From this place, you're going to come up to find a stand. So you can do it two different ways. You can either roll it up or you want to establish your neutral spine and come on up. Now with hands on hips, we're going to ground down through the balls of the toes. I'm going to circle our ankle or knee and our hip. And you take those circles the other way. Now grounded down through that foot, we'll find the other set of toes. We'll circle the ankle, the knee, and the hip. And we'll take it the other way. Now coming back down, we're going to cap the knees with the hands, feet together. You can stay sideways. And we're going to circle those knees. Now the knees are right together though. Yeah, knees are right together. There you go. Take it slow. It doesn't have to be a frenetic movement. You do a nice, slow, easeful movement, just feeling your knees. And then taking those knee circles the other way. Now coming back up, we're going to straighten the legs. We're going to step the feet hip width apart. Don't think too much about it, and then just look at your feet. Most of us will have a little bit of a turnout. This is your natural stance. Totally cool. Hands find the back of the hips. We're going to start to circle these hips. Not so much for the back bend, it's just the hips. And keep your neutral spine. And then taking those circles the other way. Now coming back to center, we'll pretend we have an extra set of hands, stabilizing our hips. Hand finds one shoulder, hand finds the other. And just circling your shoulders, keeping your hips relatively stable. Either keeping it small or letting it get bigger. And then take those circles the other way. Now coming back center, arms in the air like you either do or don't care. Thumb and forefinger catch a wrist. We'll traction that far shoulder. Starting to circle the shoulders as we circle the hips the other way. Coming back center, other thumb and forefinger, other wrist. Starting to circle the shoulders. And circle the hips the other way. And then coming back center. Hands by your side. I'll ask you to face camera, Jackie. One hand finds the heart, the other hand on top. Coming back to your intention. Now thumb and forefinger, or now the thumbs connect. Let's do the other fingers. So we're pressing our palms together, not too hard. Thumbs touch the forehead. Your intention is in your thoughts. Thumbs touch your lips. Your intention is in your words. Thumbs touch the heart. Your intention is in your actions. Now lifting the chin tall through the crown, rolling your hands over as you stretch out your wrists. Hands by your side. 3 ancillary breaths here. Big breath in through the nose, arms move out, fingers widen. Let it spill out through the mouth. Big breath in through the nose. Let it slip out through pursed lips, almost like a wrist. And then breathing in and out through your nose. One more time, hands find the heart. A slight bow as you thank yourself for practicing yoga. And as we offer our practice out to each other and to the world. The light within me honors and respects the light within me. And it is light. We are one. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you, Kathy, for practicing with me. Thank you, Savannah, for adding some
danger.
Focus challenge and danger to the practice. All good, though. She's such a sweetie. We'll see you all next week.
Namaste.
Namaste. Have a nice day. All right.
Okay.
Welcome, Julie.